Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, 3 brothers. They were all the same height, plump, pink, and had identical cheerful little tails. Even their names sounded similar. The pigs were called Nif Nif, Noof Noof, and Naf Naf. All summer long, the little pigs tumbled around in the green grass, sunbathed, and lounged happily in the muddy puddles. But then, autumn arrived. It's time we thought about winter. Naf Naf, the most sensible of the 3, said to his brothers one morning when he woke up early, "I'm shivering from the cold. Let's build a house and spend the winter together under one warm roof." But his brothers weren't eager to start working. "Plenty of time for that. Winter is still far away. We've got more playing to do," Nif Nif declared, doing a somersault. "When the time comes, I'll build my own house." Noof Noof chimed in and settled down in a puddle. "Me too," added Nif Nif. "Well, suit yourselves. Then I will build my house alone," said Naf Naf. Nif Nif and Nuf Noof weren't in a hurry at all. All they did was play their silly pig games, jumping and rolling about. "We'll play today," they would say, "and tomorrow morning we'll get right down to business." But the next day, they said the exact same thing. It grew colder and colder with each passing day. It was only when the large puddle by the roadside began to be covered with a thin crust of ice each morning that the lazy brothers finally got to work. Nif Nif decided that the quickest and simplest thing to do was to make his house out of straw. Without consulting anyone, that's exactly what he did. By the evening, his little hut was ready. Nif Nif placed the very last piece of straw on the roof and, utterly delighted with his dwelling, sang a cheerful song. "You can travel half the world, half the world, half the world. A better home you won't behold, won't behold, won't behold." Singing his little tune, he headed over to Noof Noof. Noof Noof was busy building his own little house nearby. He was trying to finish this dull and uninteresting task as quickly as possible. At first, just like his brother, he wanted to build a house of straw, but then he decided such a house would be too cold in the winter. The house would be stronger and warmer if he built it out of branches and thin sticks. So he did. He drove stakes into the ground, wove the sticks between them, piled dry leaves onto the roof, and by evening his house